For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition of running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the resulting play. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Back to pass, it's DeMarco. Finds his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's West. And they're able to get him on the ground.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Now the play fake. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs in that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it. Got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down marker.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try to take advantage of how tired they are.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Arizona, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And that's in Arizona.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? With a lot of time left, there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, or we can keep going back year after year, they always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
So they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense needs to go in at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Keeps looking downfield. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game. It's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give them 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 8.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Arizona 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Dropping back, it's DeMarco. It's complete to the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He looks that one in nicely. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestled him down at the 2. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended.
Number 31.
These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, it's too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
2nd down coming up. To the air, it's DeMarco. Finds his big tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Ohio State 35.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They keep attacking through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to punt.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's DeMarco trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's thrown another interception. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ohio State 49, Arizona 0.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on, and that's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Buying some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's DeMarco. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Offense getting set for 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now they'll run it to the right here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up.
First down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and downs. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the point after is good.
Ohio State 56, Arizona 0.
And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to throw. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. Well, this one had all the suspense.